morning. Thank you for allowing me to interview you today. My name is Elijah, and this interview is for an assignment in my Communications Research Methods class. I will be asking you questions about your student experiences at Missouri State University, and the interview should last approximately 20 minutes. With your permission, the interview will be recorded using a video recorder, so I can assess my skills as an interviewer. Do I have your permission to video the interview?
Yes.
And do you have any questions before we get started?
No, I think I'm ready.
Okay. Could you tell me what your first name is and your year in school?
My name is Kelsey, and I am a second semester sophomore.
And what's your current major?
Public relations.
We have the same major and same year in school. And your minor?
Linguistics, currently.
And what do you plan on doing with that?
Well, what I wanted to do, I've always been kind of interested in like working for government agencies, like the FBI or CIA or DEA. And most people don't know this, but after college, that's where a big chunk of students will go. Into those government agencies. And so I kind of wanted to get a background in linguistics. My main language of study was Arabic.
Oh, really?
Because if you have a foreign language like that, that puts you way ahead of the pack.
Yeah.
So.
And what interests you about like that? I mean, the three you mentioned, FBI, CIA, and DEA, those all are like not necessarily crime related, but
oh no, they definitely are. I've always been interested in kind of criminal profiling.
Really?
So I'm actually thinking
do you like Criminal Minds?
I do. Yeah. I do. And it's actually the way they do profile serial killers and criminals and things like that. It's very accurate.
Really?
So that's what I like.
I didn't know that.
I'm actually thinking about changing my minor to criminology to kind of make it makes more sense, I guess.
My friend
for me to do something like that.
is a criminology major, and she is like obsessed with serial killers. Like you hear about them all the time. Yeah. I actually watched an NPR show or listened to an NPR story the other day of how people with a criminology background have on average more interesting conversations. I don't know how you quantify an interesting conversation, but yeah. And did you talk to anyone about this, like the major, minor, or do you have anyone that shares your interest?
Well, whenever I first started out in school, I thought I wanted to be a theater major, but then I realized I've got to eat, and I don't want to be bored for the rest of my life. So my mom and I kind of just discussed some of my other interests, talking to people, and I really I enjoyed the criminal profiling aspect, so we kind of discussed what I could go into that would kind of lead me in that direction.
What about like PR? Are you thinking will help you most in one of those three like fields or one of those three areas?
The FBI and CIA, they do have PR majors come in, and they'll send, do like press releases and things like that. I don't know if you know in Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Like the blonde one, she will do the press releases.
That's exactly what
so that's kind of what I wanted to do with that.
That's really cool. Have you done like PR stuff like in high school? Did you do like speech and debate or anything like that?
My high school was really small,
okay.
So we didn't actually have a speech and debate team. But whenever I was a sophomore, I created the Young Democrats chapter in Maryville, Arkansas.
When I was a sophomore, I did a Young Youth for Obama. Actually.
Really?
Yeah. So
oh, that's cool.
Another small town.
Yeah, they had a Young Democrats chapter previously, but that was like 5 years ago, and they kind of just quit. So we would do debates, bipartisan debates, after I started that. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah, it must have been. Did you like look into anything other than governmental positions or any like? Yeah,
at first I really like to read, so I thought about working for like a book publishing company,
as a PR
person? Or even working with different people, like working like campaigns and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd
be really cool. Also getting into government though.
Yeah.
Depending on whether they win or not. Hopefully they would with your PR skills. What has been the most valuable learning experience at Missouri State for you?
Probably, this is going to sound weird, patience. In high school, we didn't have to work as much in a group setting.
Yeah.
And some of my groups here, not this one.
Yeah.
Not this one in particular.
Personally.
We just kind of met today, so definitely not this one. other groups last semester, they kind of, I don't know, they weren't, whenever I am in a group, I want to get things done right now.
Similar.
That's just how it's always been, and they were kind of moving at a more slow pace, so I wasn't used to that, and that's not how I wanted to do it, but I kind of had to realize that I wasn't the only one in the group, so I had to be more patient, I guess.
And it worked out for you?
Yeah,
though? You
yeah,
got it, so.
yeah, I mean, that was a skill I needed to learn a long time ago, so.
Oh, that's good though, better late than never. And I guess, like, why do you think patience I mean, you've taken probably just as many classes, if not more than I have. Why is patience more important than maybe like a linguistics lesson that you've learned or something?
Because linguistics might help me in my future career endeavors, but patience is going to help me everywhere.
Yeah, true. Especially if you were in DEA or working something extremely
because
frustrating.
all the paperwork that has to be filled out,
Yeah.
somebody's got to do it, and it's going to be really tedious work, so you've got to kind of...
One burning question I have is, maybe just because it's like own personal preference, but like, do you like disagree with anything that, I mean, do you have any disagreements with how the FBI or how the CIA or just how, I mean, any governmental affairs as far as that goes? Anything from like the DEA spending a lot of money on marijuana, like fighting, to like FBI using questionable methods of gathering evidence, things like that. As a PR person, I mean, protecting a lot of people.
Yeah. I feel like the DEA has kind of, I have a cousin who works in Seattle for the DEA,
Oh yeah.
and she's kind of, what she's told me, they've kind of lessened, I mean, it's a marijuana legal in Washington State.
Two states.
Yeah. She said that the DEA, kind of around the country have kind of lightened their take on, marijuana users. Yeah, they've kind of changed it. It's more focused on the drug cartel coming in from Mexico and things like that. So I think that's.
You at all looking forward to like maybe traveling with your job, maybe?
Not to Mexico.
Not to Mexico.
I mean, it's just from all the stories that I've heard from her.
Right.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
And.
Yeah, even like Cancun, if you just travel out too much.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any additional questions before we close the interview?
I don't think so.
All right.
Maybe later. But
Thanks for all your time and participation.
Thank you.